4 or 5 in the evening, blowing 70, 80, 100 miles an hour, gusting, you know. So we had to get all our boats together, and that was that took hours in that wind, you know. We come down the street, he'd park in the middle of the street, and Earl and Jadell would swim off the boat, swim under these, the first floor, go in the houses and get the people out, and then put them in my boat, and we put them in a pontoon boat, back and forth. And that's what we did. We come down the block. It was hectic, because everywhere you went, people hollered for help on both sides of the street, as far as you could see. And by the time they came to rescue people and do something, we had maybe 85% of the people out. We got about 500, 600 out, our crew, you know. Yeah. And with the wildlife and fishery, they got out about 1,500 or more. You know, so we got damn near everybody out from this neighborhood.
You know what this TFW means? I keep seeing it.
That's the ones I'm telling you about. That's them dogs. Texas Wildlife and Fisheries. Them TFW, man, I like to meet them in hell. Serve them, you know. I'd like to be the one on the surfboard with the pitchfork pushing them back in that fire. That's where they need to be. With the things they did, you know. Yeah. They had red boats and them air boats, and they had flat boats. They were equipped, but they wasn't interested in saving people. They were more interested in joyriding, trying out their equipment, because they got mad with us because we were bringing in more people than them. I guess they said, well, yeah, who them black guys is? We the Soul Patrol. Respect us, we respect you. But that's why we stood up there. We had 5 boats in that yard. At nighttime, we'd be sleeping on a roof. Some would sleep in the house, you know. That's where we spent our time at, right there. In the water. Every day I could sit down and look at my house with the water coming out the window. And all what I had, you know, because on August 29th, that was the end of life as we knew it. It's a whole new thing here now, you know. And it ain't nothing nice. First black line at the top, that was the original house, but the water was clear for the first 2 days. It was higher than that. So it was coming out my kitchen windows on the house. But this is all my neighbors back here. I know all these people, you know. I couldn't leave, you know, them people here. So what? For rescue that came, what, 7, 8 days later? Shh, that was too long, you know. The insurance companies, they came and said, well, we're gonna pay you from the roof up to the water line. I said, oh, y'all playing games, huh? Yeah, that's the kind of crap people going through. Flood insurance get the rest, you know? Yeah. This was my family house, my mother and father, you know? And I took care of my dad. He passed away about 4 years ago, so I had to come from my house to live here with him because he had glaucoma and he had a heart bypass, you know? He was 90 years old, yeah?
What's that picture mean to you looking at it now?
That was my mother's picture, you know? Yeah, that was for her. So I kept that, you know? Which I believe in God, you know? Because, hey, he kept us safe. Because without him, could you imagine me pulling this big old boat out the yard while my brother was running it? And 8 feet of water over my head with a rope on the front while he was running the motor because it was on a trailer. But I pulled it out the yard while he ran the motor. Everything we did was a task. But we overcame that, you know, because we had the strength. But that's where I'm going to put my thing. I just redid this. As you can see, it ain't blow off. Through the low, well, Katrina wasn't no bad storm to me. I seen Betsy and Camille, that was real. Katrina didn't, This is good building, I know how to build. It ain't blow off, I just lost the roof off the top, you know? Yeah. But I'm going up in the air, I'll be safe up there, no problem.
Do you have a roofing background, or how'd you get into this?
My dad taught me everything. I learned this work when I was 10 years old, which was good. I learned all the trades, you know. Yeah, that's my old lady's Jeep got ruined. I redo old cars back here. I take them back here, redo them, and sell them, you know. Side hustle. Perfect old car.
This will be, one day you'll be driving this back out to the lake.
Soon as I get this out the way, I'm gonna take the mold out, strip it, and get it sandblasted. And got a big block in it. This ain't no joke. Look at that, rat motor. 650 horses. That's what we cruise with down here on the lakefront. You bring your old shit out there.